Hello, everybody! Mr. Fun coming from his kitchen once again to answer all of your fantastic questions. Happy Thursday, people! Hope you all had a fantastic April Fool's Day. Hope you enjoyed the April Fool's joke. It was a good one. I know it was, because I got emails, and I got texts, and I got called some names, and it was all worth it, because it was a good prank. I still got it. Let's answer some of those questions. This is actually from a couple of days ago. I forgot to get to it. Fiona asked me, have you ever seen Back to the Future? Yes, absolutely I have. It is one of my top 10 all-time films in which I really do enjoy. Oddly enough, it was directed by a guy by the name of Robert Zemeckis. He actually went to my college. Before me, of course, USC. So that part's kind of cool. I really do enjoy part 1, 2, and 3. I like part 1 the most, and in fact, if it's on TV, I will probably watch it. In fact, it was on a couple of days ago, and I watched it. It really is a good one. If you haven't seen it, people, watch it. It's solid. I like it. Great question, though. Movie ones are always fun. Francisco asks me, who's your favorite tennis player? Well, when I was a kid, it was Boris Becker. Used to really enjoy the way that he played, really enjoyed the way that he would hit the ball. He was a guy who I really enjoyed watching the most. He would scream, but he would always yell at himself, which is kind of like me when I play tennis. So when I was a kid, I really liked Boris Becker. Then when I got to be a teen, I was a huge Pete Sampras fan. I never thought that there would be a player ever better than him. I was wrong. During that time, I was actually working at Blockbuster, you know, the home rental DVD thing, whatever. I worked there for a summertime, and a person walks in and he goes, "You look like the tennis player Patrick Rafter." And I'm like, oh, wow, okay, cool, whatever. Didn't think much of it at the time. He was a pretty solid player. He won a couple of U.S. Opens. And anyways, I've been told that I look like him by a couple of people. One of them was my mom, who I showed her a picture of this guy, and she thought that it was me. And she thought that I photoshopped my face onto him. And I go, no, Mom, that's actually Patrick Rafter. I'll let you guys decide right now. Probably not, because I've aged since that time. But you be the judge. I don't see it. Anyway, so I do like him. I like his game, and I like the fact that he's a really nice guy. And then, pretty much in 2000, I was watching this young kid play. He was about 19 years old at that time, and I looked over at him, and I looked over at my friend, and I was saying to him, he is going to be one of the greatest tennis players of all time. That person turned out to be Roger Federer. And at that time, like I said, he was a 19-year-old kid, hadn't won anything at that point in time, but just played a really good game. He moved well, he hit the ball great, and I really did think that he was going to be something just amazing. And I got teased because he wasn't very good. He would always lose in the first or second round. And then he just kind of found his game, and he became the tennis player which we know today. One of the greatest of all times, and in my opinion, the greatest of all time. And I have my friends that can actually vouch for this. They were there, and they said, yes, I absolutely called him being the greatest tennis player of all time. So at least I have that going. So that's kind of cool. So to answer your question, Roger Federer. Sergio asks me, if you could go to Mars for free, would you go to Mars to escape the coronavirus? To escape the coronavirus, probably not. I'm not really worried about it, like I said. If I get it, I get it, and I'll, cross that bridge when that time comes, but I'm really not worried about it right now. Maybe I should be a little bit more, but I'm just not. So to get away from that, no. I would just like to go to Mars for a couple of days at least, just to see what it's like. But like I said, the air there is awful. Can't breathe. There's not really a great oxygen source. There's no water there, to my knowledge. So you have to find a water source or bring a lot of water as well. That's going to be hard to live long time for a long amount of time. And realistically speaking, there's nothing really there. It's just red and boring. It's like living in a big red desert. So maybe for a couple of days, go camping and that's about it, and then come on back. But to live there more than that, it would be so awful, boring, and I could just stay here and be completely fine. Hope that answers your question. It was a good one though. I like that one. Mark asks me, what do you do at home to not be so bored in your house? Well, I watch a lot of TV now when I'm not doing my lesson planning and doing all the stuff in which I have to do. A couple days ago, I cut my son's hair. He looks pretty. And we actually right now are dealing with a terrible smell coming from my shower. I have no idea what is in my shower at all. It's like someone took a skunk and shoved it down, and it's just stuck there. It is a nasty, nasty stink. And so for the last 3 days, literally, I've been taking baking soda, vinegar, and boiling water just to try to get rid of this smell. It's still there. I have no idea what is going on. I go to the store every single day, not to get like toilet paper or that type of stuff. I go there every day to get baking soda and vinegar. It is ridiculous. It's a nasty smell. So that's my chore, is just finding the smell and killing it. In order to beat the funk, you have to be a funk. Hope that answers your question. Priscilla asks me, if you have to choose, what class would you pick, 6th grade or 5th grade? I don't exactly know what the question means. To teach, I really enjoy teaching 5th grade. I don't think that I'm probably the best fit for middle school. Maybe some other people can be the judge of that. Don't really know. I really enjoy all the kids that come through to 5th grade. I think it really is sad that I only get you guys for a year and that's it. I would like to have you all for longer than a year, but it's just not in the cards. Sad, but it's the way it goes. One of the saddest things for me is for having you guys for the entire year and then just having to say goodbye. That part really does stink. It's not fun. And next year I have that guy. Help me. Please. Hillary asks me, what is your favorite holiday? Probably Christmas. It's not really about Christmas Day. It's the lead up going to the day. I really love like the Christmas lights and all the stuff that Christmas stands for. It's about peace, love, joy, and of course hope. And I think it's the time of the year where we really try to be the most selfless. We try to think about others more. I love giving gifts a lot more than I get gifts. Just because I love seeing the joy on my kids' faces and other people's faces as well as they get a gift. And I really do think that that is what it's about. So that is the part of it which I do enjoy the most. And of course, like I said, it's just cool. Like the Christmas movies are really neat to watch, and it just really is fun. And you get to like eat some really bad food, like chocolate chip cookies. I love chocolate chip cookies. Roberto asks me, what is your favorite pizza topping? Well, you really can't make a pizza without cheese. I mean, I guess you could, but it'd just be weird. So I guess cheese. But I don't like cheese pizza because I think it's a waste. You need to bring something more to that party. Pepperoni, sausage, meatballs, some sort of meat. It's gotta have meat. So going with that, cheese probably first, or else it's not really pizza.
Cheese pepperoni.
And maybe pepperoni, because it's good. And I like it. And now I could go for a slice of pizza.
Most people can't.
Daniel asks me, other than flying, do you have another fear? Yes. Armpit hair. I am disturbed by excessive amounts of armpit hair. Back hair. Hair in places where hair shouldn't be. Hair. I know. Strange, right? Excessive amounts of hair. My roommate back in the day, oh my gosh, he's going to just flip out with this one because he's probably going to watch this. I'm not going to name names or anything like that. He was like a small bear. I mean, he had the most excessive back hair that I have seen in my entire life. It was something. Yeah. The guy was a furball. He's a great guy, though. Hope that answers your question. That was a funny one. I like that one. Julieta asks me, what is the movie that you have watched the most? Probably Dumb and Dumber. Just because I love sitting back, watching a film, not thinking all that hard, and just laughing. And that one, every time, makes me laugh because it's funny. Hope that answers your question. Dumb and Dumber. Not Dumb and Dumber Part 2. That one's not very good. I watched it for like all of like 30 minutes and it was horrible. But the first one was great. Love it. Bella asks me, would you start your own TikTok account? Smiley face. I love the smiley face. Thank you for that. It makes me know that you're smiling. Probably not, because realistically speaking, my YouTube channel right now gets about like 30 views a day. That's it. I've got, I think, 7 people that subscribe to it. So if I get a TikTok account, no one's going to watch it. So it'd just be a total waste of time. I think my sons do, though, but I haven't really checked it out all that much. They get that from their mom.
Violet's in there too. Hi, Mommy.
And Kingston asks me, has anyone pulled a great prank on you? Clearly not as good as the prank which I pulled on all of you guys. That was a good. Yes, they have, but just know this. If I get pranked, I will not stop until I get my revenge. And I can be really, really vengeful and really, really mean. So most people don't try to pull a prank on me. They just accept the prank and they go with it. But yes, I have been pranked before and they're fun. I like a good prank, but my prank was a good one. I heard that some of you were crying, which makes me kind of smile. That's mean, huh? Whatever. And Sophia asks me, last one, do you ever sleepwalk or talk in your sleep? I have not heard that I sleepwalk, and I don't think that I do, and I haven't been told that I talk in my sleep, so I'm going to assume no there as well. I don't really even snore in my sleep unless I have a stuffed up nose or something like that, some sinus issues. Patrick talks
In my sleep.
and he also walks in his sleep.
I do not.
I know, I'm kidding. But as for me, no, I do not sleepwalk. I don't sleep talk, to my knowledge now. But, I mean, if I did, it'd be funny, right? I mean, I've always found the sleepwalking thing to be really funny. It's just weird, and I love it. My brother, back when we were I don't know, 16, 17 years old, a couple of times he did sleepwalk, and it was crazy. Don't really have anything more than that, but it's just weird to me. Anyways, that's all the questions. Fantastic ones. Guys, I hope you all are doing well. And sorry about the prank, but I'm really not sorry because it was awesome. And get all that work done. Make sure you guys still stay healthy, happy, stay safe, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.